All right, what's going on? We got into a lot this morning. We talked a little bit about where to get the best breakfast burrito. We talked about some of the places you go after a night partying to get food. And, of course, some of the things that you miss. What do you miss about Bakersfield that's not here anymore? Also, you ever been declined? Your credit card got declined? It's kind of embarrassing, right? Let's get going. Well, I did get this text message the other day, which I thought was really kind of funny. We were talking about, being attractive to people, and then obviously, when it comes to money. And money seems to be a big issue in relationships, which we all understand. But a guy said, "Hey, Rome, you were talking about being attracted to people. My wife said the money I make is part of the attraction she has to me." And that was all the text message was. And so when I was thinking about it, I was kind of curious. Do you mean when you say part of the attraction, right? Because when you're attracted to somebody, and I know what you guys are all thinking, oh, she's a gold digger, Rome. She just wants his money. He must make a good amount of money, a good chunk of change, and that's why she wants to be with him. But why is it wrong to be attracted to somebody, at least partly attracted to them because of the money they make? Now, I don't know if he made less money, if she would still want to be with him, because that was the extent of the text message. I mean, maybe he's a great looking guy. Maybe he has other attributes that she's attracted to more than the money, because he did say part of the attraction to him from her is the money he makes. RD42547. So is she a gold digger or not? Is it wrong for the money somebody makes to be part of the attraction, right? If they have all these other attributes, but they also make good money, I think it's okay. I mean, are you some sort of saint if you're attracted to a guy who's broke? And I mean, does that make you better than some woman who says, you know what, this guy drives a nice car, has a nice house, is a very nice man, treats me well, good looking, physically, and he makes good cash. Although I'm attracted to all those things. Part of it's the money. RD42547. A guy texted me. We were talking about attractiveness the other day, and I was holding on to this talk to you guys. But a guy texted me and said, "Hey, Rome, my wife said the money I make is part of the attraction she has to me." And I know the first time you hear that, you think gold digger, right? I don't know if she's a gold digger or not. I mean, is it wrong for money to be part of the attraction? I mean, you got to be attracted to a dude who's... Does money not... Money is not... Can money play a part in attractiveness? Or are you wrong? Already 42547. I don't really think so. All right, what'd you text me here? Hey, Rome. When me and my husband got together, we both didn't make any money. My husband kind of worked his way up his company. Now he's one of the top dogs who makes a good chunk of change. And I find myself more attracted to him now. So I don't think that she's a gold digger. There is something attractive about money and a man who makes it, especially if they work hard to get it. Okay. Maybe that's it. Maybe, I don't know. Already 42547. But is it wrong? Is it wrong for money, for a woman or a man to be attracted to somebody partly because of money? Partly because of money. Because I think if you're a gold digger, you're not attracted to the person at all. You just attracted to their money, right? Already 42547. So a guy was texting me and he said, "Hey, Rome, my wife said the money I make is part of her attraction to me." And I know you guys think that means she's just a gold digger, right? Well, why shouldn't money play a part in the attraction that you have for somebody? If you cannot be attracted to somebody because he's broke, driving a beat up car or walking down the street, then why can't you be attracted to someone partially because they have money? Already 42547. Hey, Romeo, his wife would leave him the first time he lost his job or started making less money. I guarantee it. She's not attracted to that man at all. She just wants his money. He must make pretty good money for her to say that. What do you mean make pretty good money for her to say that? Why would she say that to him? Right? Why are you attracted to the man you're with? Do you ever think about that? Because he's good looking, because you thought because he treated you well with respect. Maybe you thought he was going to be a good father. I mean, the problem is a lot of you have meet young when you're still kind of coming up, right? You haven't solidified yourself as a career. You're not making a cash. But what about somebody you meet somebody a little bit later? It's wrong. Like I got a buddy who, he's in his, I think 40s, maybe late 40s. He got a great job, got a house, got a car, makes good cash. I mean, any woman that's attracted to him, is it going to be about the money, or why not be partially attracted to the money? Hey, Rome, ain't no such thing as a gold digger. Women are naturally expensive, so pick one in your price range and shut the... Yeah. I like your logic. I've been saying that for years, for decades even. Pick a woman in your price range, okay? But for a woman to say that she's partially attracted to somebody because of the money they make, I don't think that's gold digging. Although there are gold diggers. There are guys out there that make so much damn money that they have a woman that she is just there to look pretty and have sex. It's really all she's there for. And he spends money on her. There's such thing as a gold digger, just not as many as you think. Already 4254777. But why isn't it okay to be attracted to somebody that makes cash? Why can't that be part of the reason you're into them? So a guy texted me. He said that we were talking about attracted, like being attracted to people. He said, my wife said the money I make, Rome, is part of the attraction she has to me. Well, first of all, before you guys call her a gold digger, which somebody said there's no such thing as gold diggers. Women are all naturally expensive. You just pick the one you can afford, which is actually probably a pretty true statement, to be honest with you. But what's wrong with liking a guy with money? How does that make you anything? How does that make you anything other than, okay, you want to have nice things, right? What is wrong with if being attracted to somebody because of money or only money, then we got a different issue. But if you're attracted to a man because, well, he has the characteristics or the features that you like, plus he makes money, why wouldn't that be? Why is it wrong to say that it's not okay to be attracted to him? Already 4254777. Hey, Rome, I would never date a woman that told me she was attracted to me partially because of money. See, well, you said it again, partially because of money. Money plays a factor in the world we live in. Money plays a factor in life. So if you have two guys exactly the same, two guys that are exactly the same, good looking, charming, loving, respectful, one makes money, the other doesn't. You're telling me it's not okay to go with the guy that makes money? Oh, I got to go with the deadbeat who don't have a job or still lives at home with his mom? I can't go with the guy that has his own house and is doing something with his life? Why does that make you a gold digger? It doesn't. It doesn't. Already 4254777. So I don't see anything wrong. I think he texted me because he might have got a little waverly, waffly or waverly or whatever because his wife told him that. But I don't think that means she loves you any less. I don't think that means she's going to leave you if you don't make any money. I think she just, part of the attraction is money. Part of the attraction is being able to buy stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. It was funny. So somebody had sent me a text message that says, hey, Rome, my wife said the money I make is part of the attraction she has to me. And I think he texted it to me because he feels kind of like, well, what does she mean? Is she just with me for the money? And I don't think she is. I think there's nothing wrong with part of the attraction for someone is the money they make. I don't think there's because nobody wants to be broke. Being broke sucks. Alrighty, 4254777. Hey, Rome. It's okay to be attracted to money. It's the same as being attracted to someone successful. Being successful is obviously more attractive than a bum. Yeah, what's the difference? That's a good point. What is the difference? Usually successful people make a little more money. So if you're attracted to the success, but not the money, there's a difference. I like what you're saying there. Alrighty, 4254777. Yo, Rome. Any woman that says she's not attracted to money is lying. And any woman that's attracted to some bum, the only reason she's with them is because that's the best she can get. She can't get a guy with money. Maybe. Already 4254777. I just don't think there's anything wrong. You know, it's funny because now that I'm thinking about it, the guy said, if a woman comes and says, I'm attracted to this man because he's educated, successful, college graduate, whatever the case may be, usually those people make a little bit of cash, right? So how's that any different? Hold on.
What's up, Ron?
What up, man?
It's been a wild free agency, huh?
I'm paying attention to football. I guess there's a lot of things happening, but I am not paying attention at all.
How are you not paying attention to your Chiefs getting a new running back?
Because I don't care. Because I got other things to do. It's 85 degrees. And I want to go drink some beer and hang out on the patio and play golf, and I just don't care what the Chiefs are doing.
I feel you, but I'm telling you, it's any other football fan is pretty stoked right now.
Because I have a life. I mean, I don't need to revolve. My life doesn't revolve around something that's not happening right now. I mean, I got other things to do, man.
I like beer too, though. You know what I mean? So it's okay. No, it's wild. There's a lot going on. I thought maybe you would be interested because your Chiefs, you guys got the Kenneth Walker, the MVP of the Super Bowl. And,
I could tell you, just like I told Gilly yesterday about the baseball, I don't care. I could care less. I got 100 other things to do.
Right.
Then worry about. I'll worry about it when the first opening day. That's when I'll worry about it.
Yeah, but you gotta be happy that your team got a good player, though, right?
No, I don't care. I mean, I don't care. What do you mean? Everybody's got good players. The Cowboys are going to win every year. The Tom Brady's is making everybody believe that some kid out of college is going to take the Raiders to the Super Bowl next year. It doesn't matter who's good or not. We'll see what happens when the season starts.
All I can say is there was something in the air that night, Fernando.
Get out of here. I do not care, okay? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Bakersfield right now, we got beautiful weather. Bakersfield right now is a perfect time to hang out and party. You can go sit on the patios. It's a beautiful weather outside. I got to start playing golf again. I mean, there's so many other things to do than worry about football. All right, 842-547-7. Romeo. Dak, what'd you send me? Hey, Rome, Dak was getting close to a ring and he fumbled it. Well, I guess they're saying the prenup wasn't the deal with Dak. Apparently, the prenup wasn't the problem, is what they are saying. But I don't know if they would actually. I don't think anybody would come out and admit that, right? Like if she came out and said, the reason I called off the wedding was because he wanted me to sign a prenup. Then all the heat and hate she's going to take for being a gold digger. So, but I don't know. I was under the rumors, following by the rumors that the reason she called off the wedding was because he wanted her to sign a prenup, but apparently that may not be true. So anyway, either way, they're not getting married. Look, we're not. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo. Good morning. I'm just getting off work. Where's a good breakfast burrito? Yeah.
What kind of breakfast burrito you want?
Whatever's good.
I would go for, that's a great question. I like the breakfast. What time is it? Oh, it's 6:30. I like the breakfast burritos, the Chile Verde burritos over at the guy in front of Lowe's at Torres Catering in front of Lowe's. They make a good breakfast. Huh?
On Rosedale?
on Rosedale.
Yep, that's what I mean.
Yeah, just tell Valentine I sent you, and he'll hook you up with a great. Oh, they got good Chile Verde breakfast burritos.
I've passed by it so many times I never tried it.
What else? They got the best Chile Verde in town. Where else? I'm trying to think where else you could go that makes a good breakfast burrito. Well, that's really the only place I go for breakfast burritos. So.
Okay, that's good to know. I figured because you're up early, and I'm like, I'm up early.
Go try that one. Get the Chile Verde breakfast burrito there.
All right, I will. Thank you.
Tell them it's your first time being there. Tell them I told you, and it's the first time being there. All right. Later.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Because sometimes when you go, if it's the first time you went, they'll let you try other stuff too. All right, there you go. 842-547-7. So now I opened up the floodgates. I never should have done that. Now everybody's going to tell me where their favorite breakfast burrito is. So. Yeah, she was asking me, not you guys. Of course, Raider Rob. Although Raider Rob goes to some good places. So, Pop's breakfast burrito with all meats with gravy on the side, on the east side. Okay, yeah, I trust Raider Rob. I did have a burrito somewhere, by the way, a breakfast burrito. Where was it? It was at Gold Digger, not Gold. I keep calling it. I always call it Gold Diggers, but it's not Gold Diggers. It's Bootleggers. But for some reason, whenever anybody asks me about it, I call it Gold Diggers. But no, it's Bootleggers. I had a breakfast burrito there a few months back. It was delicious. Had gravy inside it. All right, now my big boy. Everybody's going to tell me where to get a breakfast burrito. Look, I told her where to go. Is it in front of Lowe's? It's in front of Lowe's, big boy. They moved to Lowe's. It used to be in front of Home Depot. Now it's in front of Lowe's. Yeah, Torres Catering. They really do have the best Chile Verde in town, and they make a breakfast a bomb. Yo, Rome, who has the best biscuits and gravy in Bakersfield? I go to Social House for biscuits and gravy because I like their gravy. Social House has the best gravy. Gravy's so hard though because people like it differently. Yeah, I go to Social House. Let's see. Hey, you F and Cheese fan, where's a good breakfast burrito place in the Southwest in Bakersfield? Because I'm working and I'm not around Rosedale. Southwest is whatchamacallit open this early? Does SoCal Tamal have a breakfast burrito? I don't go over the Southwest that early, so I don't know. RD 42547-7. Hey, Rome, on Rosedale behind Costco inside the gas station. I don't know what you're talking about. RD 42547-7. All right, back to the you have Chiefs fans. I think SoCal Tamal opens at 10, but I go for lunch specials and they are bomb. Well, go try Taco Loco. Somebody told me Taco Loco's got a good one, so go try that. Believe it or not, La Villa has good breakfast burritos. I've always eaten a La Villa. I love La Villa. I think they do a great job with their food. Who was the one that had the 35-cent tacos off of California Avenue? Was that La Villa back in the day? Was that? I can't remember. Hey, Romeo, have him try the chorizo and beans burrito at the corner. I am not sending somebody to, it's at a restaurant. Union and Pacheco. I can't remember the restaurant, but it's really delicious if you got time. Yeah, Raider Rob eats out a lot. He knows a lot of good spots to go. Union and Pacheco. There you go, my friend. Go try it. Southwest. That's Southwest? Yeah. RD 42547-7. What was the name? Was it a La Villa? I remember we used to go out to there after the bar. 35-cent tacos. Street tacos. I think it was La Villa. Maybe whatever. I think it was La Villa. Oh, RD 42547-7. Hey, Rome, I just heard you talking about going out for 35-cent tacos after going to the bar. Do you remember going to Wing Wah? Wing Wah, I do. It's funny. I have a friend who, when I moved to Bakersfield, he came down to visit me a couple of times when I first got here, right? And Wing Wah was the spot, man. You get out there, you walk right out the bar, walk right across the street to Wing Wah, and he would, he's still to this day. Remember when we went to Wing Wah? It was so funny. Yeah, Wing Wah was, it was terrible food. It's not there anymore, right? But man, it was perfect. It was perfect for after drinking all night. It was a perfect dish, perfect food, perfect spot. But I don't know if it was ever good or not. RD4254-7-7. My boy just told me, my boy from Delano Chevy just told me that good Golden Bull off Rosedale Highway and Enos Lane has biscuits and fire. Yeah, they do. Everybody knows that. Yeah. Thanks, Nicholas. That's great. Yeah, they do. Wing Wall. I remember Wing Wall. RD4254-7-7. Hey, thanks, brother. Number one cheese fan. Yeah, it was La Via. 39-cent taco. Was it La Via? 39. Oh, I missed that place out there. It was a little white building off of, what was it? East California? It was that far out, I think. There's just some things you miss, right? RD4254-7-7. I miss Wing Wah too, though. Morning out. What's going on?
Hey, Rome.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was by the fairgrounds. It was called Tacos Mexico, La Via.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, it was called tacos, and they were 35 cents, and those are the best tacos ever.
Oh, man. Talk about, especially when you were drinking all night at the bar.
Rome, a night at La Movida?
You ain't lying.
And who do have 35 cents ever spending $50 at the bar?
Exactly. All right. Thanks for calling.
Take it easy, Rome.
Oh, my God. You remember going, I remember when Aldo's, man, had them tacos. Hey, Rome, it used to be called Tacos Mexico. Okay, yeah, you're right. It was called Tacos Mexico. You're right. That's what she just said. Yeah. Man, you remember you come out the bar, you'd be like, man, we hungry. Let's go get something to eat. And it was, man, that and Zingo's. Zingo's was always a spot to go back then. Gosh, we used to go to Zingo's after the bar. We used to go to Wing Wah after the bar. We used to go to Tacos Mexico. Yeah. Man. Now, I don't know, where do people go nowadays? I mean, a lot of places aren't open. I mean, what was your drunk spot after the bar? Where did you go when you was after a night of drinking? Where would you guys go to eat? You know, I mean, everybody's been through Jack in the Box, but man, that used to be the spot. Those were the three places depending on where we were out drinking: Wing Wah, Tacos Mexico, or Zingo's. Man, you couldn't go wrong. Oh yeah, Big Boy. So Big Boy just sent me, it was Tacos Mexico before La Via. That was the spot. After drinking all night, that's where you'd go get you 35. Were they 30? I think they were 35-cent tacos. 35-cent tacos. Yeah. So where would you go after drinking all night? Where was your spot? RD4254-7-7. Yo, Rome, back in the day, it was Cindy's on the east side. Yeah, you're right. If you were out there, you're right. It was Cindy's. Cindy's was the spot. You're not lying. Especially, yeah. Everybody had a spot depending on where you were out drinking at. Yo, Rome, what about Denny's? Denny's is still the spot, right? I mean, we had better spots than Denny's. Not that there's anything wrong with Denny's, but I mean, yeah. Denny's was your spot. Hey, Rome, after the bar, the spot we used to hit was Chubby's. Remember they had the best chili cheese fries? I do remember that. You know what's funny is, I don't know why, when I lived up north, when I was in college, you know, we would go out drinking, clubbing, hanging out, and we would always stop at this place. And for some reason, we always ordered chili cheese fries or a chili burger, chili size. I don't know why. 2:30 in the morning. I can't remember what it was called, though. I don't know why chili tastes so good at 3 in the morning after drinking all night. I have no idea why. Already 4254-7-7. Where was your spot? You're out drinking all night. Where was your spot at? Where'd you go after? Funny, we were talking a little bit about some of those places you used to go when you were out drinking all night. Some of them are gone now. Some of the best places in Bakersfield are now gone. But, I mean, I'm sure you guys still go out to Denny's. Not a lot of places open late night at 2 a.m. anymore. Already 42547 Rome. The last 5 years for us been the original Martins hot dogs. He even pulls up wherever in Bakersfield we at because we too drunk. That's awesome. Those hot dogs are good. There was another guy, man. There used to be a good hot dog guy who used to be out in front of Lowe's years ago. I don't remember the name of him. Man, he has some dogs, boy. Hey, Romeo, don't forget good old 7-Eleven nachos with mystery cheese and chili and cheese. I can honestly tell you, after a night of drinking, I have never been so hungry that I went to 7-Eleven. Okay? I just it never occurred to me to go to 7-Eleven. Yo, Rome, if you could bring back a restaurant and or bar in Bakersfield that no longer exists, what place would you, Amistoys with Frank. If there's one place I could bring back, it would be Amistoys with Frank Amistoy. But there's a lot of good places. I mean, Bakersfield has had a lot of good places. Really has. Rome, wait, what did you say? Romeo, Valentino said, you talk a lot of mess, but you never tell a lie. So good. Thanks. I'll be back. Oh, you went. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's good. The girl who started this whole thing was looking for a breakfast burrito. So I sent her to Torres Catering over there in front of the Lowe's. It's next to the Lowe's right there. They got the best chili verde in town. They really do have the best chili verde in town. RD 42547. Hey, good morning, Romeo. You remember Dave's Tacos? We used to go before and sometimes after drink simple little tacos, but the little orange salsa was fire. Is Dave's Tacos still open? I know that was a big spot. I know Dave's Tacos was kind of a big spot back in the day. A lot of you guys would go find it after the bar. RD 42547. Man, I do miss some stuff in Bakersfield. We can talk a little bit about that. Some of the things you miss. Like I miss Amistoys. I used to go to Amistoys a lot. I miss Gilly. What was the name of that spot up there? It was gosh, I can't remember what the name of it is now. That was a nice spot. I'm trying to think some of the things. Restaurants or bars. I miss the old Lone Oak. The old Lone Oak was before it got gentrified, before kids started going there, when it used to just be cowboys and farmers. I miss that. What else? I'm trying to think of some of the... gosh, you guys, I'm going to have to think about this a little bit longer. What do you miss, huh? What do you wish would come back? That's a good question. We were talking about some of the things. Somebody asked me what if anything could come back. You know, if any bar, restaurant, or any bar, I think it said bar or restaurant, if you could have it back in Bakersfield, what would it be? I would go with Amistoys, would be my spot because I loved Amistoys. I loved Frank. I thought he was a great guy. But we've lost a lot of spots. We lost a lot of things in Bakersfield. I mean, I wouldn't even put Kmart coming back, you know? Who didn't love Kmart, man? Especially the old school Kmart with the cafe in the front. I mean, you're missing out on a lot. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Good morning. Does it have to be something in the Bakersfield area?
No, I don't know. What do you wish would come back? I don't care. What do you want? What are you missing?
No one's talking about the Cuckoo in Delano?
What was the Cuckoo in Delano?
Hey, whoa, man, really? If you know, you know. Cuckoo was a spot in Delano.
The only thing I know about Delano is that's where I get my cars.
Oh, no. Back in the day, that was a spot.
What was it? A restaurant? A bar?
It was a bar. They had a live DJ, music, old school, country. Yeah, they used to sell fast food.
Really?
Really cool. Yes, it was a hangout spot.
All right.
That's actually the only thing Delano had back in the day. And they also had Aldo's in Delano.
Oh, I do remember the Aldo's in Delano. I I used to have to work the Aldo's in Bakersfield. I never had to work the Aldo's in Delano, but I used to have to go there. Yeah, the Aldo's,
Yeah, Cuckoo took out Aldo's, definitely. That was the spot.
All right, thanks for calling.
I'm like, why is no one talking about the cuckoo? Hello, people. That was back in the 80s and the 90s. Let's go.
That sucks. That sucks that nobody's bringing back your spot. But that's why you called.
Right? Dang, man. Have a good one.
You too. RD4254 7-7. Yo, Brom. I wish they'd bring back Tommy's in the mall. Tommy's, huh? Hey, Rome, I miss the Peter Pipers, the Shakies, the Bob's Big Boy, and man, I wish we had a water slide back in Bakersfield. Yeah, there's a lot of good things to miss. Do you know I've never been to a Bob's Big Boy? Somebody was just talking about that this week, and I don't remember where I was having the conversation with. But yeah, I never been to a Bob's Big Boy. You know what? Now that you're bringing up restaurants, you know what was Hush Puppies? You guys remember Hush Puppies? Oh, I remember Hush Puppies was good. I used to like that Hush Puppies. Already 4254 7-7. What did you send me here? Hey, Rome, I miss Factory to You and Family Bargain Center. Yeah, I mean, it's funny some of the things we miss. Somebody, it might have been Big Boy, was in Mexico last year, and he sent me a photo of a Radio Shack. I think it was a Radio Shack. And I thought, man, I wish we still had Radio Shack. I loved Radio Shack. Oh, it was the best place to go get stuff done for electronics. Yo, Rome, I miss Wing Wah and Paco's Taco. Oh, Paco's Tacos was good. Paco's, you guys know I drink Victoria beer. Paco's Tacos, if I remember correctly, had it on tap. Had Victoria on tap. I don't know where they got it, but yeah, I would go to Paco's Tacos for the Victoria because it was on tap. Rome, what was there's a lot of nice places that in Bakersfield that are gone now. It kind of sucks. Already 4254 7-7. What do you miss? What's going on?
Good afternoon, Kmart shoppers. We now have a blue light special. I'm counting 2 summery sandwiches, 2 ices in your choice of cola or cherry for $2.50. Come on over where you see the blue light and get it while you can.
Oh my God, that was the best. Oh my God.
Hey man, what's good about Delano? I was there last Friday. They lost 22-1 to Garces. It was embarrassing. I felt so bad for him. I wanted to go on the other side and start rooting for him. Maybe it would give him some help.
What were they playing? Basketball?
Softball.
Which was it?
Softball.
Oh, softball. Oh, okay.
Softball, 22-1.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. So I have no reason to go to Delano. Matter of fact, I will be in Wasco today.
Okay.
So,
well, that's even worse. But
yeah,
okay.
I know.
All right.
We're going to play them next, so I'll give you the report tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Delano Chevy GMC. That's a great reason to go to Delano. Those guys up there do a great job if you're looking for a car. So yeah, no, they do a great job. All right. Already 4254 7-7. We're talking about some of the things you miss, man. Bakersfield could bring it back, right? Already 4254 7-7. Yes, Rome, Paco's Tacos I used to bartend there because the owner would take off to the alley cat so I could help him out. Yeah, Paco's Tacos had a great, I think Paco's Tacos is the one that had Victoria on tap. That's where I used to go for that. All right, 4254 7-7, Rome. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't care about that. Hey, Rom, all you know in Delano is the dealership. Please tell me you've had the Chili Verde pizza at LR's, the original Chili Verde pizza. I don't know who tries to take that title. They lying. LR's is the best in the original. Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit. I have been to LR's, okay? I am not a fan of Chili Verde pizza, and I'm not going to discount what you like. So, yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. Yo, Rome, I miss having a mall on the east side. The East Side Mall. You guys remember the East Side Mall? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yo, Rome, the cuckoo was ghetto. Cuckoo was ghetto as hell. Only the drunks and drug dealers would kick it there. The cuckoo was scared of a house, because I'm from. Okay, all right. I don't know. I never been there. Lucille's Barbecue used to be in the mall. Lucille's Barbecue. Oh, I've been there. Yeah, it wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. We're talking about some of the things you missed. What do you miss? Already 42547-7. Pick and save. I have to remember pick and save. I'm trying to figure out. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Rome, rockin' rodeo. Man, I've been racking my brain trying to remember the name of that daggone place. I remember it's there next to John's Pizza where Harbor Freight is now, but that bar was so awesome. Like one side was hip hop, the other side was something else. I liked that place. It was huge. It was great. They did Halloween costume contests. That was probably the most funnest bar I think I've been to in Bakersfield. So,
all right.
That was good times.
All right. Well, thanks for calling. I'm gonna have to tell you guys one more though. If you're gonna go rock and rodeo, the spot was the DoubleTree. The DoubleTree used to be the spot. You guys remember that? You remember the DoubleTree? Had a that you'd walk right in. The club was right. Yeah, the DoubleTree. The DoubleTree, right? The one they're right there on Rosedale Highway, right? The DoubleTree is what I'm thinking about. Yeah. Already 42547-7. Yo, Rome, I miss Eleanor's Pizza in Delano. That's not there no more? Already 42547-7. What do you got here? Hey, Rome, what was the name of the buffet on Brundage? Was it Crazy Bean? Where's the Brundage swap meet is at? Or where the Brundage swap meet is at? That was bomb. I don't remember. I was never a buffet person, so I don't know. I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but somebody will know. Yo, Rome, I miss China Palace, dog, on California. Big Red Doors was the best buffet in town. Yeah. Hey, Rome, I miss the Nickel Arcade and Monster Mini Golf. There's nothing like that anymore. I don't know. Yo, Rome, Robinson's May. Oh, my gosh, that's old school. Toys R Us, Robinson's May, Anchor Blue, Payless. Oh, yeah, that was all at the East Hills Mall. The East Hills Mall was, the East Hills Mall. Already 42547-7. Hey, Rome, I took my wife to Lucille's one time. The waitress, not even our waitress, behind my wife's back, waves me over to the restroom. She slips me her number and tells me my wife doesn't care about me because she was on her phone the whole time and to call her for a great time. Romeo, let me tell you, I called and best sex of my life. I was 10 years older. She was in college and she showed me things. You can't even imagine. She's in Texas now, but man, I wish she would come back to Bakersfield. Great. It's a hell of a story, man. Makes you sound like a great guy. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Hey, I remember DoubleTree. My dad used to go in there, and they used to play his song right when he would walk in. DoubleTree was awesome.
Your dad was a regular at the DoubleTree?
Yes, he was OG.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's good. That's good. Hey, thanks for calling. What was your dad's song?
It was R. Kelly, Step in the Name of Love.
Oh, my God. All right. Thanks for calling. Later.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Rome, what'd you send me here? Hold on. You said, hey, Rome, LR's Chili Verde is very good, but the dough was trash. I think now Jerry's Pizza blows it out of the water. But anyway, back in the day, the bowling alley off of Niles was cracking on Fridays. All right. Old Gilly and his softball team beating up on a lower level team is funny. Do you know that I've never been into Jerry's Pizza? Yo, Rome, back in the day, inside the Young's grocery store, they sold Chinese food and it would hook it up for cheap. Okay. Already 42547-7. The Bullshed was on Rosedale Highway. The Bullshed was on Rosedale Highway? It was behind. I mean, wasn't the bull shed behind the DoubleTree or somewhere in the hotel back there. Rome, what about Jimmy's Arcade? Romeo, yeah, Jimmy's Arcade. Jimmy's Arcade. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Hey, Rome, back in the day inside the Young's grocery store. Oh, that was you were telling me that. Hey, Rome, Tom's Burgers in Oildale. I never went to Tom's Burgers. I've actually only went to where did Whiskey Willie used to hang out? Trout's. You guys remember Trout? I went to Trout's one time, drank half a beer and left. That wasn't my spot. Already 42547-7. Oh, what do you miss in Bakersfield? Hey, Ruben, what's going on, man?
Man, you know what, bro? I don't like mac and cheese, but I'm excited to go because that's the only time I eat once a year is at mac and cheese. And the last 3 years, I haven't been able to go because of soccer. But we have no tournament. Our tournament's a weekend after that, so I'm free that weekend. I love trying the different mac and cheese there because they come out with so much unique stuff that it's pretty cool, you know?
I do know. That's why they do it every year.
Yeah, no, and that's the only time I ever eat mac and cheese, bro, is when I go there.
All right.
I told Gina, you better get our tickets, girl, because I save us a little bit on them.
Yeah, they're only $65 right now till March 18th, so yeah, make sure you get them. All right, Ruben.
Yeah. All right, later, bro.
RD 42547-7. Hey, Rome, that DoubleTree club was called Odyssey. Club Odyssey, man. That was the spot. Hey, Rome, my girl and her friends used to head to happy hour at Cafe Med. Put a little tickle in, though. You know what? Of all them old country club guys with the Rolexes, free drinks for the girls, and the old timers always had a smile on their face. That's funny. You know that Cafe Med was good. They had good food there. They really did. All right, 842-5477. Hey, Rome, Jerry's Pizza is has such good chili verde pizza. Okay. Hardy 42547-7. Romeo Club Odyssey at the DoubleTree. Salsa night. That was the business. Yeah, that was great. That Club Odyssey was hitting, man. That was a spot to go. Yo, Rome, the Nickel Arcade. Yeah, that was a great spot. Hooters. Who misses Hooters? Really? I only went to a Hooters one time, and it was terrible. It's down in San Diego. Yo, Rome, Vaughn's on the east side. They had some pretty good Chinese food back in the day. Okay. I've never had Chinese food from Vaughn's. Yo, Rome, I missed the water slide part they had off of White Lane. The water slide park. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people miss that water slide park. I mean, a lot of people love that. Yo, Rome, what about Wyatt's Cafeteria in the Valley Plaza back in the day? So good. Their fried chicken was fire. I have never had that. Yo, Rome, J.C. Scott's on Auburn was a chill spot. J.C. Scott's was a chill spot. You ain't lying. The Ole Frijole, somebody sent me that. Gilly told me that. We had some cool places, man. Bakersfield had some cool spots. We got to talk about something that happened to me just the other day, and it was so embarrassing. Oh, my God. I don't know the last time it's happened to you, but your debit card or your credit card got declined. You ever been declined? So I was out, and what made it worse is I was at my regular spot with some friends, their wives. There's about six, seven of us out, all hanging out, having some drinks, having some appetizers, right? And I thought, I'll get it. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it, guys. So I give them my card. And remember, it's one of my regular spots. So it's not like when I gave the bartender my card, he was cool about it when it didn't work. He came back and just put me out in front of everybody. Talking about, hey, your card don't work, Rome. What's wrong with this? Where you got no money? You want me to help you? And made it worse by talking about, you want me to help you out? I can loan you some money, Rome, if you got to pay the bill. And then all my friends and just started making fun of me, just laughing. It was terrible. Everybody pulled out a card, even my friends' wives. They were all just. I'm never gonna live it down. Now, whenever I go back to my spot. They when I sit down, they'll be like, hey, you sure you got money? And not only did they embarrass me in front of everybody, they told everybody at the restaurant that works there. So now when I go in there, they're like, you sure you got enough money to be here today? And it was like, it was terrible. But yeah, it was awesome. Anyway, what happened was I had gotten a new card. You know how your cards have expiration dates on them? I didn't realize that my card expired and it didn't work because I had a new one sitting in the mail on my desk at home. So yeah. But yeah, it was quite embarrassing. Already 42547-7. When's the last time you had your card declined? What happened? Getting declined, man. I there's probably nothing more. Well, I don't know nowadays, right? Is there anything more embarrassing than your card not working when you're trying to pay for something? Or do people even care anymore? It happened to me the other day. I was with some friends, a group of us, and I was just gonna pay for everything, and my card got declined because it expired. I know they expired. I just didn't realize, and I had a new one sitting at the house that I didn't even pay attention to. It just didn't even occur to me, you know. So yeah, that was a moment. All right, 84254-7-7. When's the last time you had your card decline? Anybody? Anybody? Already 42547-7. Yo, Rome. Hey, brother, you got to start you a GoFundMe. Get you some cash. I know times are tough. Things are expensive, Rome. I'm sure the listeners will help you out. I'll help you out. I'll throw 20 in that GoFundMe for you. Okay. Well, look, thanks, guys. All right. Now I just got 2 more text messages on my phone from my buddies. Not ones that were with me, but from other friends. Hey, Rome, if you need some money, I could hook you up. I could shoot you a loan. No, I don't need money. I'm good. Well, my card expired. Okay. That's what happened. The card expired and I forgot to get the new one. In fact, I didn't even realize I had a new one because it was sitting in a pile of mail. All right. All right. 42547-7. So the other day I was with some friends and my card got declined. I was paying for the bill and the card got declined. And it was embarrassing. I mean, I didn't know why it got declined. I figured it out that it was the expiration date was bad on it. So but it was still embarrassing, right? Already 42547-7. Romeo, my card was getting declined just the other day, and I know I had money. I even opened my app, showed the cashier, tried it multiple times, and then after like the 4th time, the cashier asked me, "Wait, is it a Discover card?" And I told him yes. And he said, "We don't accept Discover." Capital One recently just acquired Discover and changed all their debit cards from MasterCard to Discover. Oh, yeah, man. But I mean, what do you do? It's still, and that's the worst, man. I mean, especially now since we've all kind of gotten this pattern of not carrying cash, but you got to carry cash. Well, some places don't even take cash, you know, which sucks. Already 42547-7. Yeah, it's Romeo. Thanks, big boy. Big boy said, "Yeah, right. Expired, huh? Good one, bro." Yeah. My card expired. I didn't know. Well, I didn't know it was expired. I know they expire, but you know. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
What's going on, Rome? Chili Gilly.
What up, Gilly?
Well, let me tell you, man. So I was at Dollar General, and the lady in front of me, she had some stuff with the kids and everything, and it got declined, you know?
Uh-huh.
And she tried like 2 or 3 times, and I just went ahead and went over there and I swiped my card and I paid for it. She goes, "Oh, my husband will be on his way right now, you know?" And I said, "No, that's okay. It's all good." So I take off from there. Don't think twice about it. I get in my car and I'm traveling. And about 5 minutes later, there's this truck behind me flashing its lights and I pull over on Columbus right there by the Albertsons.
Yeah.
And then I get out. I said, "What's up?" Big old dude comes out, man. hey, brother, thanks a lot, man. And I said, and I'm telling him, I don't know who this guy is, man. I said, he goes, you took care of my wife and kids. I was at the Dollar General. I said, oh, man, don't worry about them. No, bro. He goes, here. He hands me a $50 bill. And I said, no, it wasn't even that. It was like $30, bro. And he goes, no, bro. And then he tells, what's your name, man? And I just, I didn't tell him Gil.
Yeah.
I told him Gil, And
Yeah.
he goes, all right. And as I'm taking off, the lady goes, man, his voice sure sounds familiar. And I said, oh, I'm out of here. Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's funny. That's
right,
nice
later,
of you.
brother.
All right, brother. That's nice. I mean, there's still nice people out there. Yeah, I will tell you this, though. When my card got declined, all my friends made fun of me before they offered to pay. But they all got their shots in first. That's how you know you got good friends. Hey, Rome, I got a funny story for you. Rome, on a trip in Vegas, Friday night was a good time. Woke up Saturday thinking I lost my bank card. Couldn't find it. Ended up calling and canceling it, but then after looking, it was in my pants. Now, how do you not look in your pants at first? Why is not that the first place you look, by the way? In my pants. So anyway, Saturday night, we went out partying. By the time my bill was coming, pulled out my debit card to pay, and it got declined 4 times. Me forgetting that I canceled the card, ruined my whole weekend after that. Took me about an hour to set up a PayPal, through my banking information, and pay my bill. Was so embarrassed. Life lesson. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy anymore, man. When you have that card, when you have your bank card and that's your only way to pay for stuff, or your debit or whatever, your credit card, man. If something happens, man, and you're on vacation, there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, it's embarrassing. I think it's. My question is, the stories, when we talk about using a card that gets declined right nowadays, you talk about, you have money, maybe something just goofy happened, but do people still try to use a bank card or a debit card with no money in it? Does that work? You can't do that, right? It's not like the old days when you could float a check. I don't think you can even float a check anymore. But in the old days, nobody knew if you had money. In the old days, you could actually have a negative balance. I was going through some stuff last year at my dad's house, and he wanted me to throw out some boxes. So I was going through it, and I actually pulled out some bank statements where I had a negative balance. That was possible. I don't know if that's possible in today's banking system, or the way that they can regulate your. So I don't know. Yeah. 442-547-7. Hey, Rome, you were talking about the declining of the debit cards or the credit cards, right? I was at the store one day, and this older lady, I don't think she knew how to use her debit card. She kept putting it in. It kept getting declined. Now, remember, this was back in the day when you actually had to push what type of card you were using. The poor lady was so frustrated, and she got all frantic and started crying. I felt so bad for her. I ended up paying for everything. She was so thankful. Turns out she was just pushing the wrong button. Yeah, I remember that. I mean, there's still a lot of nice people out there. Oh my God. There still is. There was back in the day, you used to have to, you used to have to choose what you were doing. And if you pushed the wrong button, you would, it wouldn't work for you. Yo, Rome, Discover Card guy again. Capital One allows me to be negative up to $300 without any penalty fees. I've gone a few days with my account negative, but I don't know how long I could be negative until they do apply charges. You can be negative? Wow, that's interesting. All right, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could have a negative bank account anymore. Hey, good morning, Romeo. In regards to the debit card, yes, you can still use a debit card without money. Some banks lend you up to $500 in overdraft protection when you pay for the overdraft plus interest. No, I didn't know that. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, Rome.
Hey.
So I went over to Winco, and I didn't know that they don't take credit cards. So my card kept declining, and I was like, dude, why? Like, I have money on here. Why? And then finally, I was getting frustrated too. Like, dude, my card has money. I don't know what's going on. And the freaking girl at the register, she didn't say anything like, hey, we don't take credit cards, nothing. I was there for like 5 minutes, like taking it in, taking it out, taking it in, taking it out. Finally, she's like, oh, we don't take credit cards. And I'm like, you dumb girl. Like, why didn't you just tell me that? And then finally I put my debit card in. And I'm like, pay for it. And I'm like, this whole time, you could have just told me we didn't take credit cards. I was so upset. And then there was a line of people looking at me like, girl, you don't have money on your card. And I'm like, I do, though.
Now you got to argue with the other people. I got money.
Yeah, they were looking at me like I was broke or something.
Man, and not one person tried to pay for you.
No, not one. And that's okay. I wasn't expecting that, but I was more upset that the girl behind me.
I get it.
And she had like she had 2 carts full, and I knew she was going to pay with EBT. And I was like, girl, you couldn't even hook me up.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for calling. That's great.
Thanks.
I know. Winco, they ain't helping you out at Winco. You went to Albertsons or Vaughn's, somebody would have paid for you. All right, 842-547-7. I think Costco does the same thing, right? They don't take credit cards. You have to use a debit card. So good morning. What's going on?
What's up, Romeo? Raider Rob here.
What up, Rob?
What's up, brother? Hey, I don't know if I told you, but remember when I won those that tickets to San Diego for the zoo and all that?
Yeah.
Well, we went up there for the week, and we stayed up there. I spent so much money, right? You know, having fun. And then on the way back, I stopped to get something to eat. I guess I overused my card, and they declined it. So, yeah.
That's funny.
So check this out. So I get back into town, right? I get all these emails. I'm not paying attention to them. So I get home, and they says, hey, we got fraudulent. So I'm like, I don't even know or remember. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I didn't call my bank or nothing. I wake up the next morning, brother. They refunded me all my money back for that whole weekend up there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. And I was like, what the? So I was like, oh, okay. So maybe what happened? And then next, I just left it at that. Yeah. And
Oh, my. So, you never told the bank?
No, I never. Well, I never called them. I didn't know I had to. You know what I mean?
You crooked ass son. All right, Rob, later.
Later, bro.
That's hilarious. I got to tell you, my grandfather, I'm going to tell you 2 stories about credit cards with my grandfather. Now, my grandfather was a defense attorney, and he was a shady dude, bro. My grandfather was a shady dude. And but he was the best dude. I love my grandfather. He was the greatest. So he goes and buys a $6,000 pair of shoes. I didn't even know you could buy a pair of shoes that cost you $6,000. And apparently they put the decimal point in the wrong place, so he only paid $60. $600. $600. Crazy. Then he goes on a trip with my father to Ireland, just like a Raider Rob story. My father decides he wants to come back early, and so they ended up refunding my grandfather the trip for some reason. I don't know what got confused or what, but so that's happened a couple of times to people I know. Already 4254777. What do you got here? Let's see, Big Rome. It's Big Joe. I love your show, brother. So me and my wife flew to Texas a while back to visit our daughter and her family. Got there, went straight to the grocery store and grabbed tomahawks for everyone, a side of chicken, other stuff. Told my daughter and son-in-law I got it all. Oh, luckily I had enough cash because our bank blocked the card thinking it was stolen. Now we know to call ahead, let them know we're traveling. You know, I've had that happen to me before too. Yeah, that happened to me once before. I actually one time I drove down. I guess it's good, though, because they're protecting you. I drove down to San Diego one morning about 4 a.m. I drove down there to pick up my brother. He was moving, so I went there to pick up all the stuff and help move it back. I bought something. By the time I got to where those two, I may have been 20 minutes out of San Diego, and I got a fraud alert on my phone. So it's good, though, that they do that.
Romeo in the Morning.
Every morning.
On Hot 94.1.